Good morning, class. Today I am going to describe one program in which you have to declare the three integer variables and find their sum and product. So, three integer variable that I have declared here. So, when you are going to write any program, first of all, you should follow the few instructions or rules. First of all, that the program should be defined within a class and class should have a name. For example, in this case, the class name is my class, and within a class you have to declare the method. So a method main which is required to execute your program. So it is a method available to execute your program. This method structure is public static void main. So its name is main and some others keywords are already declared along with the methods it having their specific use. This we will discuss later on. Now we will design to program where we have three variables and these variable will be used to find out the sum and the product. So how to find out the sum and product? We have to use the simple operators, addition and the multiplication operators. You are already aware about the addition and multiplication operators. To find out the sum of a and b, we have to write a statement. For example, we have another integer variable and its name is a sum. You can give any name, but it should follow the rule of the valid identifier. Mean it should not be a keyword. So a plus b plus c, three variables will be added in this way. Simply as we are already doing in the mathematics, in the same way we are doing the addition here. And we have another variable name, for example, its name is product, and in this variable we are going to save the multiplication of these three variable a multiplied by b multiplied by c. These three variable will be multiplied in this way and the value will be saved in the product variable. So here first of all what we have done, we have assigned the values to three different variable and after that we are going to process it. What kind of the processing we are doing here? We are simply adding the number a and b and c using the addition operator and the resultant value will be saved in the sum variable. And in another statement, three variables will be multiplied and its value will be saved in the product variable. Now we have to print we have to print the result. So for printing in Java we are using this statement system dot out dot println, and the values will be printed on the screen. You can use the messages also. For example, uh, we want to write here addition is any kind of the message we are able to print here, and whatever message you are going to display should be enclosed in the double quotes, and the resultant value will be print with the help of variable. Some variable we have used earlier, so same variable will be used here. Whatever value we have calculated here in this statement sum, it is saved in the sum and the same value will be printed here along with this message. So message will be enclosed with the double quotes, and why we have used the plus symbol here, it is concatenating these two parts that is printed will be concatenated in this manner. Another statement, we are going to print the value of the product, the same value, same thing you are able to copy here. So you can copy it. Paste this statement Here we are going to print the another message. Product is, and the use the variable where your product have saved, in which variable your product value has saved. The name of the variable is product. So whatever you have used earlier, the same variable will be used here. Don't change the name. Take care of this thing. The name whatever you have used here, the same name will be printed. So this variable we have declared here, its name we have given sum, its data type is int. When you are going to use any variable, first of all you should declare is the data type. It means which kind of the value will be stored inside this variable. So two things are important for all kinds of the variable. First of all, its name, it should have a valid identifier, valid name should be there, and it should have a proper data type. Without data type, the variables will not be accepted. So if you are using the decimal value, you have to use the double data type in place of the int. If you are going to use the character value, you have to use the char data type in place of int. So which kind, first of all, you should decide the which kind of the value you are going to save inside the variable. Accordingly, you have to declare that proper data type. So data type and the name, and whatever name you have declared here, the same name you have to use when you are going to print this variable, or you want to use this variable in somewhere else for further processing. So take care of the name and the data type for all variable. This is a very common mistake that students are doing. Then you are declaring the variable with some different name, and in time of the processing or in time of the printing you are using the different name. So then your program will be incorrect and you are getting the error. So take care of this thing, what name, what data type you have used. The same thing will be followed by the another statement. So it is a very simple programs. Here we are declaring the three variable, and the in processing steps we are following the addition and the multiplication. But when you are writing a program, you have to remember that uh, syntaxes and punctuations used for the programs. For example, for terminating any statement, we are using the semicolon. Semicolon means that the statement will be terminated. You should remember where you have to use that semicolon. Some students are using the semicolon here for terminating function. Function will not terminate. If function will terminate, then how this statement will be processed. So these function statement or statement will not terminate. Don't use semicolon here. It means if you are using the semicolon, then a statement that you are going to write after this class and method will not be executed, will not be read by the compiler. So don't terminate these statements. These the statement that you are going to write within the method, these statement will be terminate with the semicolon. It means semicolon will be used to terminate the statement. So this is the program where you are able to understand the how to write a program in the simplest form. After all kind of the program will be divided in three part: input, processing, and output. This is the input. Here we are taking the input in form of the assigning a variable with different value, and these two statement is for the processing. We are doing the processing here, and these two statement to print the output. So this program is divided in a three form: input, processing, and output. So do the practice of all kind of the programs. All are the simple programs, and in all kind of the programs you have to follow the same type of the steps. Learn the all the things, then how to write the programs, and learn the spellings also. Don't do the mistake, and take care of the case sensitivity of the language. Means where you have to use the capitals and where you have to use the small letters, because Java is the case sensitive language. Here the capital and small letter having a different meaning. So for example, here if you are taking a variable a and here you are using the capital A. It means this small a and capital A is treated as the these two variable A and capital A, these are treated as the two different variables. So take care of this thing, the case sensitivity of the language. So compile it, and after compiling, when you are getting the message, the no syntax error, you are able to see the output. Run the program and you are able to see the output. Addition is 40 and product is this 2340. So this is all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.